We are right on time. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, here in downtown Vanderbilt, Michigan. It's a little town here, just south of the Mackinac Bridge, about 40 miles or so, I'm thinking, and a population of less than 500, I believe. And hi, Amy. I'm going to just start right in with some Sinatra. Why not? And it's you who make me feel so young. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Sparks Girl. But we know your name is Melissa. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to go play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce that moon just like a toy balloon. You and I are just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so young. I feel so young. Just like a couple of tots running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. Make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and gray, I'm gonna feel the way I do today. You make me feel so young. All right. We're going to continue with some more Sinatra as long as I got the hat on. Why not? It's a good reason, right? Miles Green in the house. Hey, Trish is here tonight. Hi, Trish. Isn't it romantic? Okay, well, I think Sinatra did that song too. We're going to do that one right now. Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Every note that song is like a lover's kiss. Sweet seasons in the moonlight. Do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? Walking bass. change key, going up a whole step. That's 2 half steps. Isn't it romantic? Music in the night, a dream that can be heard. Isn't it romantic? Moving shadows write the oldest magic word. I hear the breezes playing in the trees above, while all the world is saying we were meant for love. Isn't it romantic? Merely to be young on such a night as this. Isn't it romantic? Every note that's sung is like a lover's kiss. Sweet shadows in the moonlight, do you mean that I will fall in love perchance? Isn't it romance? Learned recently that this next song was one of, I think, the top 3 popular Sinatra songs, and it's one that I really hadn't done till recently, and it's from a movie, and I know the movie takes place in Rome, but I don't know the title. Maybe somebody knows the title of this movie. Ron Melman, he's taking a break from the Sedona Film Festival. Nice to see you here, Ron. I thought you'd be. Isn't the Sedona Film Festival going on now? Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Anyway, Sinatra from the movie. Three coins in a fountain, each one seeking happiness, thrown by 3 hopeful lovers. Which one will the fountain bless? 3 coins in a fountain, each heart longing for its home. There they lie in the fountain, somewhere in the heart of Rome. Which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? 3 coins in a fountain, through the ripples how they shine. Just one wish will be granted, one heart will wear a valentine. Which one will the fountain bless? Which one will the fountain bless? 3 coins in a fountain, through the ripples how they shine. Just one wish will be granted, one heart will wear a valentine. Make it mine, make it mine, make it mine. Hey, we've got Bishop McManus here. All right. To bless our little group here. Thank you, Bishop, for coming by. St. Luke's Church in Sedona. Here's another Sinatra song. I used to play organ at St. Luke's in Sedona, and once in a while I'd slip in the melody to this song during the prelude if I wasn't thinking very clearly, and I got some looks here from the bishop. It's kind of funny, actually. Is the movie? That's the name of the movie? Three Coins and a Fountain. So you would be sitting in church listening to the organ prelude music, and all of a sudden this melody would kind of sneak in there. Strangers in the night, exchanging glances, wandering in the night. What were the chances they'd be sharing love before the night was through? Something in your eyes was so exciting, something in your smile was so inviting, something in my heart told me I must have you. Strangers of the night, two lonely people, we were strangers in the night, until the moment when we said our first hello. Little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight. In love forever, it turned out alright, for strangers in the night. Strangers in the night, two lonely people, we were strangers in the night, until the moment when we said our first hello. Little did we know, love was just a glance away, a warm embracing dance away. And ever since that night, we've been together, lovers at first sight. In love forever, it turned out alright, for strangers in the night. Everybody sing now. Doobie doobie doo, dee doobie 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 doo, dee doobie 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 doo. Strangers in the night. All right. Yeah, Strangers in the Night, iconic, classic Sinatra tune. I think it was his biggest tune. I'm pretty sure it was, but don't know for sure. Somebody can look that up too. Hey, from Montana. Blair from Montana, welcome. Thunderous applause. One more Sinatra tune, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm open for suggestion, open for requests. Let's take it nice and easy. It's gonna be so easy for us to fall in love. Hey baby, what's your hurry? Relax and don't you worry. We're gonna fall in love. We're on the road to romance, that's safe to say, but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it every time. Yeah, let's take it easy. Take it easy. but let's make all the stops along the way. The problem now, of course, is to simply hold your horses. To rush would be a crime. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Not too loud now. Nice and easy does it every time. I'm going to say that again now. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. And I think I'll say that again, just for emphasis. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it. Nice and easy does it every time. All right. Yeah, with the Sinatra hat on, I can only play Sinatra. But if I put on the A-Team hat, then we're with the A-Team, and I can. You go to my head. Wow, that's an interesting request. And some show tunes. My Fair Lady. All right. Yeah, we can do some of that. You go to my head. It's got wonderful words, but I don't know if I remember all of them. I could cheat and use my phone, but I don't know that. I don't have to do that, do I? Why not? You go to my head lyrics. It's so easy to do. Gee. Boy, nice, good song requests. You go to my head, and you linger like a haunting refrain, and I find you spinning round in my brain like the bubbles in a glass of champagne. You go to my head like a sip of sparkling burgundy brew, and I find the very mention of you like the kicker in a julep for two. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea casts a spell over me. So I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that it never can be? You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. The thrill of the thought that you might give a thought to my plea casts a spell over me. So I say to myself, get a hold of yourself. Can't you see that it never can be? You go to my head with a smile that makes my temperature rise like a summer with 1,000 Julys. You intoxicate my soul with your eyes. Though I'm certain that this heart of mine hasn't a ghost of a chance in this crazy romance. You go to my head, you go to my head. Yeah, that's a request, a beautiful song from Wilma, my new friend, Wilma, who I just met as a potential piano student for my piano program, or actually she's a piano teacher herself. So thanks, Wilma, for that nice request. Now I forgot all the other. Oh, I remember now. I'm going to stay in the key of E flat, and I'm going to play a little instrumental lead-in to a song from a musical, which you will recognize as. Okay, I'm going to tell you the secret. It's from My Fair Lady. So. That's a beautiful melody. I'll play it once more. Up a whole step. It's just nice to change key. I've often walked down this street before, 'cause the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? You hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, 'cause there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can be here on the street where you live. We're swinging. And oh, that towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. That overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me. There's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can't be here on the street where you live. Can't be here on the street where you live. Ran out of keys. Yeah, from the musical My Fair Lady. All right. Speaking of musicals, I'm going to go back to Sinatra. Yeah. Hey, Miles is reminding me that it's almost break time. But, yeah, we've got some people on by the way, if you're on YouTube, I know you folks on that are on Facebook can't see the messages from YouTube. I have to figure that. I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. I think there is a way. With the technology we have nowadays, there's got to be a way, right? So if you're ever in Vegas, did you know they have gambling in Las Vegas? Yeah, we know that. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me, the pickings have been lush, and yet before the evening is over you might give me the brush. You might forget your promise, you might refuse to stay. So the best that I can do is pray. Gonna pray, yeah. The song about prayer in Vegas. Wow, do those mix? I don't know. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck, be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Luck, be a lady to me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room to blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fella you came in with. Luck, be a lady tonight. We're gonna play it. lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room to blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the fellow you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight. 11. Yeah, our amplifiers go up to 11, right? No, that's a different show. Marlon Brando. Yeah. Although Frank Sinatra did do a good version of that song, even though Marlon Brando did it in the original, in the movie, actually. Right. I don't think Frank Sinatra liked Marlon Brando's voice too much. But okay, it's time for a little blues. Getting down. I want to say hi to the boys here. We've got Murray and Murphy over there, and let me pull them over here so we can see them better. There's Murray and there's Murphy, and then we've got our new addition. This is a Christmas that I got from my sister, and we have named her Misty. So we've got Murray, we've got Murphy, and now we've got our new addition, Misty. And Murray and Murphy just love having Misty around. They hardly ever leave each other. They just hang out all together all the time. How about that? How exciting. Yes. So, what can I say? We're going to do some blues. Because I'm going to Chicago, baby. I know I do this song a lot, but it is one of my favorite songs. And I know the bishop might still be here. He had a little stuffed monkey that used to sit on the piano in the church. We would have jazz concerts in the church about once a month. And the bishop's favorite line was that on the 8th day, God created jazz. He was a big jazz fan. I really appreciated having being around that whole thing, because it was just a very welcoming environment for jazz. So, and but this is one of the reason we had a monkey is because if you listen very closely to the words of the song, it mentions a monkey. You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games, you will cheat if you can. Use love like a tool, make a man a fool. What a beautiful motto. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Going back where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People are friendly without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. Real town city full of good folks who come from home. And when I get back, I'll never roam far from a little shy town. Goodbye, farewell, I might see you later. 'Cause I am going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman? Oh, that's not nice. can find this on my CD with Marcus Belgrave playing trumpet. Take it, Marcus. Hey, I'm going to play it again. Let's swing it a little bit. One more. There it is. We're digging in now. Well, now hurry down now, sunshine. See what tomorrow brings. Hurry down now, sunshine. See what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow brings sorrow. Well, it may bring sunshine. Then again, it may bring rain. Tomorrow. Well, I am going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Ain't nothing in Chicago for a monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman. Oh, yeah. All right. Is it time for the piano player to take a little break? What do you think? I don't know. Let me get back on the A team here. A team. Yeah. R.I.P. Marcus. Yep. So, okay. Well, I just happen to have this laying around. It just happens to be next to the piano here. It's Robert Mondavi Private Selection Cabernet Sauvignon. It's always on sale. That's why it's not very expensive, but it's good. Yeah, thank you, Amy. Time to take a little break. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. I had a couple of weeks off, and I went down to Indiana to go to my niece's wedding in near Muncie, Indiana. And I got to visit my sister near Indianapolis in what town does she live in? It's a little tiny town near Indianapolis. Let's go with that. Yeah, we're getting some support here for this taking a break here. Thank you. Because, once in a while you just got to take a break and get recharged, right? But, the Going to Chicago. What a great song. That comes from an old blues tune. Going up country, sorry but I can't take you. And they changed it to, might have been Robert Johnson. And he still had a kind of a country blues flavor to his version, but he called it Going to Chicago. I doubt if Robert Johnson ever went to Chicago. I don't think he did. Robert Johnson was like the quintessential folk blues player, just very, very high quality country blues performer. I think he only did one album back in the 30s. And then, of course, Count Basie did Going to Chicago with Joe Williams singing. And I was doing that song one night, and Ron Melman's going to have a little scotch, right? So one evening in a piano bar in Chicago suburbs, I was playing Going to Chicago. And this guy sitting at the piano bar says, "Hey, I'm friends with Joe Williams, the guy who sang that song, maybe the most famous version of the song, with Count Basie." Joe Williams had sung with Count Basie. And I said, "You're friends with Joe Williams?" Well, that, anybody can say that. He says, "Well, if you don't believe me, I'm going to go call him right now." And this is in the days before cell phones. Yes, I remember those days. And we went out to the payphone in the restaurant, and he calls up Joe Williams and talks to him. And he says, "Yeah, I got a friend here who just did that song, Going to Chicago, and he wants to talk to you." So he hands the phone over to me, and I talked to Joe Williams, and he said, "Yeah, that song, I was going to Chicago. That's Monkey Woman." Of course, monkey, if you have a monkey on your back, that means you're addicted to drugs. And he said the whole song really was about drugs. So anyway, that was his take on the song. He told me his interpretation of the song. Well, what are you going to do? It's blues. Sometimes the blues lyrics can get down and really down there. Ray Collingwood is here. Hello, Ray. Nice to see you. And version of My Foolish Things. Oh, well. Anyway, I got to get away from the piano keyboard when I pour this. Well, cheers, everybody. And how exciting. Waving. We're going to wave to everybody. Ray Collingwood is waving. And cheers, everybody. It's I just got, what did I just get? Oh, signs of spring. Here's a sign of spring. We got tons of snow on the ground. It's freezing cold out. And my lawn care guy sends me a text, says, "Hey, you want to be, you're going to be a customer this spring." I go, "Oh, yeah." So, okay. So there, that spring is coming eventually when you get a text like that, I guess, right? That's pretty good. Okay. Other than that, Vanderbilt, Michigan has been really socked with snow. Gaylord, Vanderbilt area here in northern Michigan. More snow than usual. I don't know the amount, but lots of snow. So I had another sign of spring. What was that? I can't remember. I know that the season is coming up for the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. And my plan is to go back there and work at this cool little restaurant on the island called The Woods. And it's owned by the Grand Hotel, but it's not at the hotel. It's about a mile and a half away on the interior of the island. And it's just a great place to hang out. These foolish things. I think I know most of the words. A cigarette that bears the lipstick's traces. An airline ticket. But just to make sure, I haven't sung the song in a long time, so. These foolish things, lyrics. Isn't that great? You can just get lyrics like that. And we're amongst friends. You don't mind if I hope you don't mind if I do this. It's a great old standard. When I was playing as a youngster, we called these standards. Nowadays, they call these songs the Great American Songbook. I like that. Great American Songbook. Why not? I'm going to play it through once. A cigarette that bears the lipstick's traces, an airline ticket to romantic places, and still my heart has wings. These foolish things remind me of you. Those stumbling words that told you what my heart meant. Fairgrounds, painted swings, what my heart meant. All these foolish things remind me of you. I'm going to sing that again. You came, you saw, you conquered me. When you did that to me, I knew somehow it had to be. The winds of March that make my heart a dancer, a telephone that rings, but who's to answer? Oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. I'm going to swing it. Beginning. A cigarette that bears the lipstick's traces, an airline ticket to romantic places, and still my heart has wings. These foolish things remind me of you. A tinkling piano in the next apartment, those stumbling words that told you what my heart meant. A fairgrounds painted swings. These foolish things remind me of you. You came, you saw, you conquered me. When you did that to me, I knew somehow it had to be. The winds of March that make my heart a dancer, a telephone that rings, who's to answer? Oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. Hey, Miles. That's really great you stopped by. Thanks. Miles is saying goodbye on the text, by the way. Hey, Mr. Doug from North Carolina. Good to see you. A piano player himself, by the way. I'm always flattered when other piano players come to the virtual piano bar. Thank you, Miles. You know, one of the preeminent working piano players in the Chicago area. Yeah. And Doug plays country music. I can play a little bit of country music, but I kind of jazz it up a little bit too much, maybe, for some people. Okay, we're kind of winding down here, but thank you all again for coming. I think actually I was thinking of doing a country song, but I can't think of I mean, the only one that I really know well is this one. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted, and someday leave me for somebody new. Worry, why should I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? Well, I'm crazy, thinking that my heart could hold you. Crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Okay, take a solo, Steve. Worry, why should I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? I'm crazy, thinking that my heart could hold you. I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. All right, I don't want much. I just want a little bit, an eeny weeny bit. Sometimes I think of this as my theme song, but the Sparks girl suggested this. I did this for a fundraiser today on a Zoom meeting, a fundraiser for peace, I think it was. Well, I don't want much. I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn the lights down low. Honey, slip me a kiss. Turn the lights down low. I just can't resist. From a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Well, I want you forever, not just for peace of mind. Please say you'll never leave me, not till the end of time. It's an itty weeny bit, oh, an itty weeny bit of your love. Let's see, let's see. just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. Well, I just want a little bit. Just an eeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Just an eeny weeny bit. A teeny weeny bit of your love. Well, just an eeny weeny bit. A teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah, eeny weeny, teeny weeny. Actually, the correct title is Just a Little Bit. Yeah, okay. I just realized I have a little bit of wine left here, so cheers again. Why not? Cheers again. Just been thinking about Paris lately for some reason. I've been to Paris about 6 times. And when I went to my niece's wedding, I saw my other niece. They're cousins with my two of my sisters. And she was a foreign exchange student in France. And when I visited France, I went to visit her in I can't remember the name of the town she was in, but it was near Normandy. Anyway, so but anyway, the bottom line is I've just been thinking about Paris and France a little bit. So I'm just going to do a song the quintessential French song, but I'm going to sing it in English. Hold me close and hold me fast, the magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Hold me close and hold me fast, the magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. All right. This is for Anaya. I was just talking about this song today with somebody. It's actually one of my favorite songs. Duke Ellington, and thank you for reminding me of this song. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out cattin' that satin doll. Baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flipping. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool. I'm playing it cool as can be. I gave it a whirl, but I ain't found no girl catching me. Switcheroony telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my satin doll. I'm doing a walking bass. It gives a little swing, right? We kind of swing it. Cigarette holder, which wigs me over her shoulder. She digs me out cattin' that satin doll. Now, baby, shall we go out skipping? Careful, amigo, you're flippin'. Speaks Latin, that satin doll. She's nobody's fool. Playing it cool as can be. I'll give it a whirl. I ain't for no girl catching me. Switcheroony telephone numbers. You know I'm doing my rumbas with Uno, and that's in my satin doll. And that's in my satin doll. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. Thank you for coming tonight, everybody. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. And I kind of end with this Cole Porter song a lot, but I don't know what would be another song to end. Then I tried that Louis Armstrong song, Wonderful World, and I would get copyright notices. So, it's such a great song. So, but for some reason, the Cole Porter songs, the Cole Porter estate loves to have their songs played, and they don't give me any copyright notices. So here we go. Cole Porter wrote this song. Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer about how strange the change from major to minor. every time we say goodbye. Thank you all for coming. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I plan to be back next Sunday, so hope to see you then. And until then, good night. I love you all. Take care.